to work with you and go over sales material, and I want to do some training with you over the next 2 weeks. My full goal, my intention is to get you trained to learn sales at a very high level and to get those 17 people that you have signed up. And we're going to do it. And we're going to make your money back. After we do this, I want to kick back your ads again after the 15th. As far as the $1,500 retainer, 1.5, we can break that up in installments. So you don't have to pay like $1,500 on the 15th. We can break it up in like installments of 3 to make it easier. Okay, but that's only after we get your money back. That's only after we get people signed up. That's only after we get a return. First thing is first. Let's agree. I want you to work with me. I want to train you, and I want to teach you sales. And then after we do that, we'll cross the bridge and we'll start back up again. Only after we get a return. Is that something you're going to do?
Yeah, because I feel like I took his word for it in the first month when I didn't know this. He said he was a high ticket closer. And I thought, yeah, he must be good at sales.
You don't even think about that. That doesn't even matter. Think about what I just said, what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not duplicating.
Yeah, I just feel like the leads I got him, we do have leads, but I can see some of them are going through the 14-day trial and trainerize, but he didn't manage to close them. So I'm wondering, like some of these leads are not picking up the phone, the ones that we generated. So I feel like we would have to personally follow up loads because they're not picking up the phone, some of these leads, you know what I mean?
Of course, but it's just because the right stuff is not happening. There's a reason why they're not picking up the phone. You got to put your intentions into that phone call. Not only that, you got to text them. And, you know, if you do text them, you've already texted them, what do you say? You know, all you got to do, it's all about communication. For example, Benedict, you made a phone call, right, to some of the leads?
I made a few phone calls. I actually booked the appointments for him, yeah.
Okay, and then did you text anybody?
I didn't. I don't have a US number. I was just phoning them off Skype, and the VA
See, that's not going to
booked an appointment.
That's not so. It's the process is already fucked. Ain't nobody want to answer a damn Skype call in the US. Okay, so you can get a Ring Central phone number for $35 US.
So where do you buy that from?
Yeah, Ring Central.
Ring Central, yeah.
Yeah, Ring Central.
Ring Central, okay.
Okay, so what I'm telling you, I hope you guys are getting it. What I'm telling you is that you should work with him, teach him sales. Okay, do a good deed to actually, you know, assist him because he paid good money. Build his skill sets, get him results along the way. While you're doing this, you're fucking recording the whole damn thing, and you're turning this into like little modules you can use for future use. Okay, and then you create that product, meaning he signs people up, and then you can get him over to fucking sign up again. It's so easy, dude. But I already know what went wrong with this whole situation. What you got to realize, whether you want to believe me or not, because you're working with a couple different people, is that the biggest piece that you guys are missing is the sales piece, dude. No one could deny I have a 2-comma club. I'll show you the email from Russell. That means I made over $1 million in one funnel. Okay, I also own a gym. Okay, I also do 6 figures a month with my agency. None of the people you work with have that. I'm not trying to say that to make myself cool. I'm trying to say that to tell you I know what I'm talking about. And the big thing for me that is different than everyone else is I put so much attention on sales, teaching clients how to sell. Any fucking guy, any idiot could get leads. You go to any Facebook group. I got leads. They're $4. They're $3. But they're fucking broke. They don't know shit. It's a little nerdy kid in like Malaysia and shit.
Yeah.
I know you've seen those kids. You know?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, that's really true, Mike. I agree. I mean, we were saying the appointments, but I didn't know. Yeah, Ring Central. That's good. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I just felt like this was a really good client. I felt a bit sad because I never had this happen to me before.
Okay.
So,
Let's go with your channel. Yeah, so,
Dan has some.
yeah, so,
Let's hear 'em.
all right. So the first question is where are the scripts for the personal trainers so that they can close? Like where can we find the scripts in the program that you give us
Yeah.
so that we can help the personal trainers close
The clients.
their clients?
Okay, so I didn't tell you this. I didn't tell you this, but I'm going to tell you now. You want to get I'm going to give you access to my program. This is the one I made $1 million on. It's MTC 1.0. Okay, and what I want you to do.
It's motivated training class.
Yeah.
Oh, you're giving us access to that?
Come on, bro, I'm real, man. I'm real.
What?
Wow.
That's
Real.
awesome.
Bro. You know? So here's what we need. Here's what we need. I want you to email accounts at limelightmedia.co. Here, let me borrow this real quick. I want you to email accounts at limelightmedia.co and say, hey guys, hey team, Dan here, Benedict, whatever you want to say. I'm gonna go live, guys, by the way. And I want you to say, per mic, please provide access to MTC 1.0. Okay, so here is like the first big program that I made. It's not the most current version, but this is all you need. This is all you need. Okay, you go to the sales program right here, module 4, and let me see here. Right here, scheduling transformations. Right here, script download. Bam, quit. There's your scripts right here. Okay. Okay, but also too, man, you should go to YouTube and you should check out my live phone calls. And this is me calling from the gym, not as an agency, me calling as a gym owner.
So we just type in Mike Barron, gym owner, live calls on YouTube.
I'll show you right now. Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
So that script is transformation session. That's basically the demo for our clients.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me fix something.
Thanks, Mike. I really appreciate
this. This is awesome.
This is really awesome because I thought in the beginning it was about leads. Then I realized I was getting appointments. Now I realize it's not leads or appointments. It's the closing. This is what's so.
Yeah, that's what the client wants. He doesn't want leads. He wants to make a sale. He wants
to want no leads.
Yeah.
What the hell's he gonna do with the lead? Wipe his ass? Like, come on.
No, he wants a sale because he's pulling out because he's not making sales.
Because he didn't tell you about leads or appointments. You meant that it's about the sales.
Right. You know, here's the truth, man. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Hold on one second, yo. There is a weird thing, though, about this whole situation. And the weird thing about this whole situation is this. That anyone you've ever seen on Facebook, the gurus, they've all been lying to everybody. And they've been telling the story that you can run an ad agency and get leads and have a successful agency. And I don't know anyone who runs an agency at a high level that's just like only getting leads. It's never been that. It's a fucking lie. 100% a lie. It's just not true, man. It's not. And you need to get people signups. That's what this is all about. And that's just the truth, you know? So there's something I do, man. There's something I do. And I'll point it out to you. Okay, the big thing I do is this. Before we launch a campaign, watch, I'll show you right now. Let me see. Okay, so here's the video you want to watch. Let's go to the channel. And you'll see me. So my appointment setters were having an issue with show rate. Okay, getting people to show up. So here's me. There's Coach Alex. There's some of my appointment setters. Okay, here's my crew. There's Gladys and there's Gage. So I make a phone call right here Okay. And what happens at the end of the phone call? There's a sign up for $120. Okay.
Oh,
And you see me do it live. So and that's one phone call. So if you can teach your guy how to do that, dude, and all your clients how to do that, you're good. You're in the game. Easy. Right? Gold. Easy. No, no, like that's the game right there. What you guys should really watch is this. This will open up your mind big time. Okay. Let me see here. Account management. Let's see there.
Like, am I?
Okay, so look. This information right here is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars as an agency owner. I'm just telling the truth. Okay. Module 4, account management bootcamp. You go in here and it shows you what we do before we launch a client. Okay. So you watch this video, but look, check this out. This is a guy that we signed up on. You got to watch it. It's been a little while. This is 2018. Okay. It's been 2 years, but this is a dude that we signed up like on a Monday. Okay. You could see the date. We signed him up on Monday. Okay. And then we did an onboarding the same day. I gave him the closing material to study. The next day we get on the following day. And I'm like, hey, tell me about the material. He's like, man, this is good. This is what it is. I was like, nope, that's some of it. That's not all of it. Go back and go do it again. And then we follow up 3 days later. And I'm like, tell me about the material. Let's do a drilling session. And he does it. He does it okay. Okay. Then we get on the next day, the 28th, 4 days later. Okay, so it's only been 4 days, but I met him 4 times, 24, 25, 27, 28. All this is about sales and him understanding the offer. And then we launch him on Monday the 1st. But I did 4 sessions with him on sales before we launched his campaign. Because why? I need to know. All you want to do before the launch is, this is the magic part. You want to set very clear expectations. Okay, meaning call the lead within 10 minutes. Call the lead, at least 5 to 12 times. Okay. If they don't answer, leave a text message. When you do send a text, what kind of text do you send? Okay. You want to set very clear expectations. And the next thing you want to do is make sure that they understand the offer. They need to know the offer because they're going to call them and they're going to be confused and the lead's going to be confused. It's like a guy calling you to sell you something, but he doesn't even know what he's offering. And then the final thing is they need to know how to sell. Okay. When I say set very clear expectations, you can't just tell them. You can't just tell them why. You can't say, hey, you need to call the lead 5 to 12 times. You're just telling them what to do. You don't want to do that. You need to give them data and reason. Okay. Why? Hey, listen, you need to call the lead 5 to 12 times. Well, that's a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. But the reason why you want to do that is because the 80% of sales happen between the 5th and 12th follow-up attempt. So what does that mean for you? What does that even mean, man? That means if you don't call the lead, a minimum of 5 times, you're losing out 80% of the opportunity. Okay.
I agree, Mike. I actually called a lead for Virage, and I was getting annoyed that he wasn't making sales. So I actually spent nearly an hour on the phone. I nearly closed a woman live on the phone. I just thought, I'm not going to waste time. I was booking an appointment for him, and then I thought I'll just close her on the phone. But
dude,
I lost. Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, you need to shift and you need to get serious about the sales stuff, dude, if you want to have a successful agency. Okay.
Yeah, I realize this is a mistake about not focusing enough on the sales side for the client.
You guys are, and this is not bad about you guys, but you guys are taking information from people that don't run a successful agency. I'm just telling you the truth. My business is I run an agency. I own a gym too. But whoever you guys have been studying, they don't run a real agency. Where's their team at? How many clients? It's not real. It's like the guru teaching the theory.
Yeah.
So here's the next thing. The next thing is this. I'm talking about giving clear expectations in data. Hey man, listen, the average salesperson, 90% of people in sales, okay, the average person okay, does not call the lead after attempt number 1. Okay, so like if you don't call like more than twice, you're not even playing the game, my friend. So that's why you're not making money. So you want to get all these things. You want to become a master at this stuff, right? So you can set clear expectations for your client. Okay, so that way they know the offer, and that way they know how to sell. So if you look at this right here, within the first week, I met the guy 4 times, and then after we launched, we drilled him. My company, I don't do this no more. My company is if you're not ready to launch because you don't know the offer or you don't know how to sell or your ability to make phone calls is shot, like you suck, dude, we're not launching you. There's a standard. We're not putting bullshit quality out to the world. If you can't do that, we're like, dude, you need 3 more days. Go practice this. And if you don't do this in 3 days, you're gonna get pushed to the following week. Like, stop wasting everybody's time. I don't care about being your friend. I care about getting you results. So that's what it needs to be. There needs to be a level of standard. Okay. In the military, you go to boot camp and you have to pass tests and you have to get certain numbers, physical numbers. And if you can't pass that, they don't send you out to, go do the deal. There needs to be a certain level. So what it is, I'm telling you guys right now, I want to link back up tomorrow, but you need to create a very, very strong foundation, dude. This foundation that we're trying to build off of is like sand, and they're building a building, and he's such a nice guy, and then you're like, man, he's gonna quit. I don't know why. And it's like the Dubai building on sand, and it's just gonna tip over. It's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
So, okay. So you said that you basically did training with this guy 4 times, and that was before you launched the campaign, right? That's what you said.
That's right.
And how long did you spend with him, these 4?
Okay, so that's the thing. That's the thing. Nowadays I'm not really spending time with anybody. Okay, let's we can't add money. But here's the deal. It's kind of like the question is like, Mike, you spent 4 hours with him 4 days in a row before you launched? Man, who has time for that? That's a lot of freaking time and energy and effort. Who has time to have clients start and fall off in a month? So you're putting all the energy up front. I'm building them a strong foundation on sand. And once that's strong, then I'm putting the freaking building on there. So it's a lot of labor up front. And after the thing is freaking built, now it's just maintenance. Check in every week, do every other week. How's everything going? Could I help? Nah, dude, we're killing it, man. It's money. Bam. So it's a lot of labor up front. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I went through your sales videos. I was watching the Doctor Fact Finding. We really need to become. I need to get rid of it's good to learn people's different sales styles. I need to completely absorb your sales material. Completely immerse myself.
I found out yesterday that cat that you guys were learning sales from, he has my contracts. He has my contract.
Really?
Yeah. Because there's a guy that is pitching me YouTube, and he sent me my own damn contract. And he learned from the same guy you guys are learning from. And my marketing director is like, yeah, I found out it came from him. I'm like, no shit. They took my stuff. It's fine. You can get it for free. But I'm just telling you that because you can see the level of influence. The guy that's taking, the stuff is taking some of my stuff, which is fine. It's there. It's public. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, so this is I just realized I need to immerse myself in your stuff because in order to teach the client, I need to get really knowledgeable.
So basically, you're saying a lot of labor up front, and so if they don't drill the sales, right, you wouldn't agree to launch the campaign for them. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying, man.
So it's really putting a high standard to start a relationship.
If I tell you guys this, if I say, hey, like Mercedes-Benz or Rolls-Royce or BMW, you think that's quality or shit? You guys know right off the bat, if I say Mercedes, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, it's quality. Those companies have built a reputation and a brand off only delivering the highest and finest quality of delivery. It's a stamp. So for you guys, it's like, all right, impact. Is it going to be a bullshit stamp or is it going to be fucking Mercedes? Bam. So that's what it needs to be. But it needs to start with you. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, that's all I'm saying.
So basically, they need to pass our test, like in the sense that once we see they're confident, like we can see that they know how to handle sales, then we say, okay, let's go into the campaign now. We can go. Only then, only once you've watched the VSL, only once you're good at sales and you've drilled it, then we can proceed.
Dude, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Do you do that with every single client you onboard then, Mike?
Bro, I do it with every single one. Every single one. 100%.
Okay. Mike, let's suppose that you get, a payment from a new client,
Yeah.
and, he's watched the VSL, so he's qualified in that sense. But then he doesn't put in the work, but you've already taken the payment, yeah? So, but he doesn't put in the work to drill the sales. What do you do then?
Dude, they ain't gonna get away with that with me. It's just not gonna happen. Like, I'm too strong. Like, it won't happen. There's no fucking way. Hey, Mike Tyson, what are you gonna do if the guy pours water on your shirt? Pump him up. Like, it's not gonna happen, dude. Ain't no way. You ain't gonna pour water on him. Okay?